And I'd now like to introduce for a minute Greg Simon, who's the president of our FasterCures operation in Washington. Greg?
Good afternoon. FasterCures is about saving lives by saving time, and you might ask yourself, why does it take so long? The first commercial activity on the internet started in 1991. If you had started developing a drug in 1991, you wouldn't be done yet. And yet, think about how much has happened with the internet. When Craig McCall and Reggie Lewis and Bill McGowan came to Mike Milken with great ideas, imagine if he had told them, that's a great idea, and 17 years from now, we'll do it. But that's how we do medical research, because right now, our research system is designed around the organizing principle of studying human biology. And that changes everything. It makes people focus on tenure, on careeriosity, instead of progress. FasterCures is about changing that organizing principle to curing diseases so that our teachers, our students, our researchers, our businessmen, our philanthropists focus on everything they do around the organizing principle of curing diseases. The Philanthropy Advisory Service, which we received grants from the Gates Foundation and the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation to create, is a way of helping you spend your philanthropy with the same level of information and sophistication that you use when you invest your money to make money. You should expect the same return on your philanthropy as you do on your investments. So we are creating a product to look at all of the nonprofit disease research organizations in a variety of diseases and provide that information to you to give you in-depth look at what organizations are doing so you can make a rational decision to create a philanthropic portfolio. And speaking of philanthropy, last year Sumner Redstone gave FasterCures a $35 million 5-year gift, which we are using to create or to continue the development of our TRAIN network. It originally was called the Research Acceleration and Innovation Network, but we're not stupid, and now we call it the Redstone Acceleration and Innovation Network. Any of you with the last name of T, A, I, or N, talk to me later. This is a network of over 30 nonprofits that are doing innovative work to cure diseases. They learn from each other, they teach us, we help them. And one of the things we're doing is getting them out of the nonprofit ghetto and into the investment world. If you get money from a nonprofit to partner with your business, it's non-dilutive capital, and they bring trust from the patient community, clinical trials, patient registries, all the things that we need to cure diseases and to cure them quickly. Starting in November, with the gracious support of our board member Leon Black and his wife Deborah Black, we created the Melanoma Research Alliance using the lessons we learned from the TRAIN group. We had our first meeting in November, and we are sending out funded checks, is the short word, this week. So within 6 months, we received over 100 proposals, and we are sending out checks to young investigators, experienced investigators, and team investigators to accelerate cures for melanoma, which is one of our fastest growing and most deadly cancers. You can learn more about us by looking at our annual report, which is available at our booth by the Beverly Hills Ballroom. And the easiest thing to do is to subscribe to Smart Brief. It takes you 30 seconds to read the headlines of these stories. And if you like what you read and you want to know more about that, you click through to the story itself. It's free, it's on your computer. We keep you informed of news that you can use about curing diseases. And if you really want to sit down and read something, you can subscribe to our quarterly newsletter at the FasterCures website, the new version of which, with this young man on the cover, we just launched this week at the Global Conference. FasterCures is about saving lives by saving time. When I met Mike Milken 5 years ago, almost this week, he said something I will never forget. My only scarce resource is time. And that's true for all of us, and that's what FasterCures is about, is to make sure that you spend your time on earth as long and as well as you can. Thank you for your attention.